Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. I know it's back to Monday. Hopefully, some people have a day or two off this upcoming weekend for Easter break. Um, our school, the school that I work at, not the school that I attend, is off all the way from Friday and all of next week. So, my fiance is coming back for the whole week, and we go to our little camping spot for the second half of next week. And then we actually have off that following Monday as well, April 8th, I believe it is. Because if you don't live in Northeast Ohio, um, apparently April 8th, we are supposed to be in a prime position for the solar eclipse to happen. It's supposed to go right over us, so everybody's expecting lots of traffic, lots of problems. So most schools have pretty much just closed for that Monday. I know my college has already emailed us saying that they're going to be closed that day. The school that I work at we're taking off that day and just doing like a distance learning day. They'll have packets to take home with them. But my point is that hopefully people have some time to kind of enjoy the Easter holiday with family, friends, and whoever else you may want to celebrate with. Our question for the day, I did end up thinking of one, and it's, I believe, fairly simple. At least the question is. The answers may differ. What do you think of physical punishment and in different settings? So, parents punishing their kids back in, you want to say the 70s, before maybe the 80s, I'm not sure. Uh, even teachers were allowed to physically punish their students for misbehaving. I came across a very interesting document that I believe was from 1848 in a little museum of a city that's around me in Ohio, and the document is numbers of lashes for different in things that kids would do wrong. I'm not going to read all of them, but a couple of them, which I found very interesting. Swearing at school, 8 lashes. Okay, and this is all written in, I don't know if it's going to focus, but it's all written in this very like early English spelling and like a Gothic script. I believe that's the word to describe this kind of script. So it's very old. It says November 10th, 1848. And these were the rules that kids went by. So it has numbers of lashes on the right and for what they get the lashes for on the left. And it's just simple stuff that nowadays, is just you think of as normal. But back then they just had so many standards that were a lot higher than today. And honestly, I just think that has led to a decrease in, overall just respect. And then when these kids turn into adults, they don't have the right morals to go about a lot of things, which then just influences the next generation to be no better. So I am of the mindset that, I don't know about teachers being able to punish the kids, but I just think overall the parenting of children needs to be improved a lot. So, call me old fashioned, but there were times when kids were nothing but respectful to all adults, and adults made sure that they were somebody who deserved to be respected. So I think there's just, there needs to be improvement all around. But that's my question is, what do you think about, how things are between parents, kids, teachers, students, like what do you think about, is verbal punishment enough, or, writing sentences, or just missing out on something? Or do you think that, physical punishment had its place? And obviously there's a line between physical punishment and abuse, and I do not support abuse whatsoever, but there is that line between it. Anyway, so that's the question. Sorry for the long intro. You know, Obviously it's a question that I've been thinking about for a while, and I just wanted to get it all out for you guys to kind of mull over and think about personally. and let me know what you think. Comment below. And to the point of the video, Exodus chapter 33 is the tent of meeting. Quick 5 verses, and I'll let you guys go for the day. And we can all start our week off, hopefully on a good note. Now Moses used to take a tent and pitch it outside the camp some distance away, calling it the tent of meeting. Anyone inquiring of the Lord would go to the tent of meeting outside the camp. And whenever Moses went out to the tent, all the people rose and stood at the entrances to their tents, watching Moses until he entered the tent. As Moses went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and stay at the entrance while the Lord spoke with Moses. Whenever the people saw the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance to the tent, they all stood and worshipped, each at the entrance to their tent. The Lord would speak to Moses face to face as one speaks to a friend. Then Moses would return to the camp, but his young aide Joshua, son of Nun, did not leave the tent. Interesting 5 verses. So the pillar of cloud is still around from when God was leading the Israelites. Excuse me. So this tent of meeting that Moses would go to, everybody would understand that it was such a special tent that they would worship when they saw the cloud or the pillar of cloud in front of it, because they knew that Moses was talking face to face with God. One, that means that God is in some kind of form that Moses was able to see, because it says face to face as one speaks to a friend. And Joshua did not leave the tent when Moses did. So did Joshua have more FaceTime with God, and what did they possibly talk about? Maybe we find out. I don't know. Maybe the book of... Hold on. I don't want to sound ignorant. There's a book of Joshua, right? Yeah. Yeah, Joshua. There it is. I know my books of the Bible. I just had to double check myself. It's after midnight already, and my brain is a little fried. But maybe we find out what Joshua talked about in the book of Joshua. But we have a ways to go before we get there. So think about it now. Think about the question I posed for you guys. Let me know what you think of these 5 interesting verses about the tent of meeting. And I guess I'll be back tomorrow morning with another video. All right. Have a good day.